I go into every week, wanting to take a quarterback soul. You get to look in a man's eye and see fear in his heart. That's when you know you got him. So that's how, I play the game, and that's how we're going to dictate the game.
DeMarcus Lawrence talking about Jared Goff. Most of our estimations of Jared Goff went down after the Bears game.
Right.
And then they lost to the Eagles the following week. And we were talking about whether it's Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, Aaron Donald, one of those guys being an MVP candidate. And I think, I know Goff and Gurley really subsided late in the year.
Yes, they did.
Can Goff get it back against a defense like Dallas? Of all the defenses out there in the NFC, this is the one you don't want to face.
I know, you're exactly right. I mean, it's a Super Bowl defense what the Dallas Cowboys have. There's no weakness. I mean, they match up on the defensive side of the ball really well with the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams at least got some confidence going at the end of the year by beating the Cardinals and beating the 49ers, to maybe get their mojo back. But I would also say, come on, it was the Cardinals and it was the 49ers who weren't playing for anything at all at that point with Nick Mullins at quarterback. But again, it's Sean McVay, week off. It does seem like Gurley's going to be somewhat of a factor. We don't know totally what he's going to be, but when you look at Robert Woods, Cooks, you know what's on the other side? Chidobe Awuzie, Byron Jones, maybe the best cornerback duo in football. And just like we always talk, Mike, about any great defense, the Dallas Cowboys can get to the quarterback rushing 4 consistently. And we saw some cracks in the armor with the Rams offensive line down the stretch against the Eagles and the Bears and those great defensive lines.
Right up the middle.
Exactly, right up the middle. That is very concerning. And I think, hey, when it comes to playoff football, it is all about finding the mismatches. And if the Rams get in some obvious pass situations, the Cowboys are going to do their best to get a DeMarcus Lawrence singled up against the right guard or the center who struggles in pass protection. I see this being a really close football game.
I think it's physicality versus finesse.
Yeah.
And I think the Cowboys are going to hit them early, and they're going to rattle them. And I feel like for the Rams, there was this charmed team until 54-51. In the aftermath of that win over the Chiefs, they went into their bye week. You've talked about how the bye week can screw a team up.
Definitely
Maybe you kind of exhale. They had Thanksgiving on the bye week.
Yeah.
And then, wait, we still have games to play.
Right.
Let's just fast forward to the postseason. No, it's not that simple. And now you're struggling to get it back. And I don't know that they can get it back, especially with Gurley. He's missed a couple of regular season games. It's troubling that the knee is swelling up without any obvious injury.
Contacts or thing. Right.
And is he going to be able to play the whole game? What are they going to be able to do? And if you're the Rams defense, how do you avoid the Cowboys just pounding the ball, especially if they take Aaron Donald away? Who steps up on that defense?
That's going to be the million-dollar question. You're exactly right. And the one thing they have in their favor, at least to maybe slowing down the run, and I don't expect them to be able to slow it down much because I do think since Mark Colombo took over as the offensive line coach for the Cowboys, they've been pretty good and creative in finding just some few things every week on how to run the football on defenses. And we know the Rams are not good at stopping the run. We know that. They're aggressive. They fly upfield. It's great for a pass rush, but it's not necessarily good for run defense. So that is trouble. But, you have a week off with Wade Phillips. And the other thing I'll say just for maybe Rams' hope here is the Cowboys' offense, their pass offense. We know it's not overly complex. You do have these corners and Peters and Aqib Talib. I do think, though, at times we'll be able to put their defense in the, their eggs in the let's stop the run basket and be able to play some man-to-man at moments because they really only have to worry about Amari Cooper, who's scary. And the scheme itself does not expose man-to-man coverage a whole lot in Dallas. So that's where I would say the Rams have a chance to maybe slow it down to a degree. But I do think the Cowboys are going to use the old formula of pound the rock, keep that other offense off the field with an occasional big throw from Dak Prescott, who's played very well down the stretch.
The Rams are in danger of becoming the NFC's version of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, you've been saying it. Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you've got the great regular season, but you can't deliver in the postseason. And Andrew Whitworth is the common thread.
Yeah.
He was with the Bengals for those 5 consecutive one-and-dones. Now he's looking at possibly 2 straight one-and-dones with the L.A. Rams. And I think that it makes it so much harder the next time. If they do lose this one, next year,
then
if
the
they
pressure
get back,
gets real.
It gets more, and look at what it does to the Bengals. Every time the Bengals in the playoffs, you just crank it all the way up.
Yep.
And that's going to be the knock on McVay at a time when McVay has a coaching tree.
Right.
What's he done to merit it other than have great regular season success? He needs to have some postseason success, and we'll see if he can prove yet again that he has abilities beyond his years.
Yep.
Because this is going to be everything he can handle. And I thought about the the Chiefs game, the Monday night game, and had a playoff feel to it in the Coliseum. Maybe this helps them.
Yes.
But when they come out of the tunnel,
oh,
it's not going to feel like a home game.
I mean, right? I mean, what do you expect in crowd-wise?
40-60. Cowboys 40%, Rams 60%. If that many Rams.
I'm with you. I would say I was almost go 70-30 Cowboys fans because there's a ton of them in Southern California too. So I know it's not going to be a home field advantage certainly. And then you talk about okay, all the things McVay likes to do creatively. Screen game, bootlegs, all those things. It's going to be tough against this Dallas defense. When you got a guy like Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch at middle linebacker, they're a phenomenal sideline to sideline. They match up really well with the Los Angeles Rams. It's going to be, can the Rams score points? And what we've seen the Rams defense that's bailed them out all year, Mike, is they just make that timely play in the big games, right?
That's right.
So that's what I think it comes down to. I think we could sit there all game and go, man, the Rams defense is getting their butts whooped, but Aaron Donald got a strip sack and the biggest play of the game, and that swung the momentum that way. That's what the Cowboys have to stop. The Cowboys have to worry about Connor Williams against Aaron Donald. That would be the one thing I would say to watch out for.
Then you have to double Aaron Donald at that point and hope that the rest of the defensive line
and you don't get in obvious pass situations. Yeah. Exactly right, because that could be trouble.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.